this was awesome. I just got pulled over by a Georgia Highway Patrol. Let's see him. He was actually a pretty nice guy. I better put my seatbelt on. It was actually probably the best pullover that I've ever experienced. Thank you, Georgia, and thank you, Georgia Highway Patrol, if you guys watch my video. Actually, I'm going to tag this video. Thank you to the Georgia Highway Patrol for being amazing. I'll tell you guys once I get parked normally. I just finished the stop, so I did not record the stop. He's actually still behind me, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe you guys will see him pass me on the freeway. No, he's turning. He is turning. And you can't see him. Oh well. Amazing. Okay, so what happened was, before I tell you what happened, welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens sometimes in the state of Georgia, just after being pulled over by the Highway Patrol. Merge. I got to merge onto the freeway. All right, so what happened was, I guess I passed the guy. He was on the shoulder out there with his little radar gun. As my tripod is tipping over. And I wasn't speeding, wasn't doing anything, but I guess their radar guns have a tag detector or something. So if you pass by and your registration is expired or something like that, their radar gun can notify them, hey, that car, truck, motorcycle just passed and their registration is expired. My registration wasn't expired, but his radar gun said it was, so he wanted to check my registration real fast. But what was odd is when he pulled up behind me, he walked. I got my driver's license ready, got my insurance or health and my physical card and everything all ready, and I watched him walk alongside the trailer. At my mirror right there, I got a mirror right here, and he stopped towards the back of the truck and tapped on my sleeper. And so I opened up my door, and he put his hand on his gun. Not like he was reaching for it, just like he was being cautious. And I opened up the door, and he asked for my registration. And I had to take my seatbelt off and step out of the truck, kind of, to hand him the registration because he was so far away from my door. And I asked the officer, I said, how come you're not walking up to my door? And he goes, well, in case you pull a gun on me. That, I have a problem with the cops thinking that. I handed it to him and I said, look, officer, I'm a truck driver. Me and you, we're supposed to work together. We're supposed to be friends. I'm not supposed to be afraid of you, and you should never be afraid of me. And he goes, yeah, but it's our training. We're supposed to stay far away from the doors just in case somebody does pull a gun. Well, in my thoughts, or in my thinking, you shouldn't be an officer. If you're that afraid, and you shouldn't be an officer. Because officers like that, I'm not saying this guy was pretty nice. He was really friendly. He was just explaining to me their training process and what they go through in training and what they're taught. So it's more of a shoot first, ask questions later. They worry about going home every night, My problem is if you're an officer, you shouldn't worry about going home every night. You're out there to protect us. You're out there to put your life in danger. So ask the questions, then put your hand on the gun. Why would you feel threatened? Do truck drivers pull guns on officers? I don't think so. I think the media has really blown that out of proportion so much that officers are afraid to walk up on a car nowadays. I need to do some Google searches on what the statistics are of how many officers a year walk up on a car and have the person in the car pull a gun on an officer or shoot the officer. I bet you it's the proportion of it. I bet you more police officers shoot and kill drivers of cars more than car people pull guns on officers. I think the media blew that out of proportion, and police officers are afraid now. I'm telling you now, so don't be afraid of us. Don't, whatever the media is, whatever everybody says, hey, we're supposed to work together to keep these roads safe. I don't know, but all in all, good experience. The officer was really friendly. I was really happy, and he was happy, and can't we all just be friends? Well, with no more delays and no more police pulling me over, I should be at my destination within 30 minutes, as long as the Atlanta traffic keeps moving at this pace. Well, looks like there's going to be congestion ahead after all. At least that's what Google just told me. And it looks like I just found it. What's a trip is sometimes you're fortunate enough to be driving down this road right here and not be in traffic. That would make you really fortunate sometimes. But other times, as you're getting onto the 285 loop around Atlanta and around the airport, and you'll be going through this underpass up here. This underpass just isn't any normal underpass, though. It's actually part of the runway of the Atlanta airport. Sometimes you could be driving right about here and an airplane will be right above your head, rolling on that road, rolling right up there. It's actually pretty freaky when that happens. This is insane. I was parked out on the freeway just trying to get to my exit. And look at these people just cutting in. Cutting in. They don't care. I did it. I did it. Yeah, plenty of fuel. But look at that. Perfect vacuum job. Oh, shoot. Forgot to open my doors. I didn't forget to open my doors. Here, when you deliver at a McDonald's warehouse, which is known as Martin Brower, you don't have to open your doors. You just back in. They open the doors from the inside. You don't have to do nothing. You just back in, hang out, and wait for that light right there to turn from green to red. There it is. Back to green. Which gives me plenty of time to do my paperwork and feast on some good old-fashioned Georgia barbecue. Which I look at that. Check out these fixings. They make some pretty good baked beans up here, and their potato salad. Boy, I am stumbling over my tongue today. Potato salad, second to none. Well, it's second only to this amazing barbecue sauce that they create. And I'm getting ready to dump this all over that. Actually, I think I still, yes, I have 2 hamburger buns left. So I might even make me a pulled pork sandwich. I need to stop stepping on my tongue. It's only about that long. I have to say that Old Roy's never disappoints. Some of the best barbecue in the country, at least in Georgia. The sun is starting to set. That's the bad thing about delivery days and pickup days. sometimes you just end up sitting all day long and you can't go do anything. You're just stuck here. But the day's almost over. Started out pretty good. I mean, I got pulled over from a pretty friendly officer. Got some good barbecue. Had plans to go drone flying. I've flown my drone here once before. I'm not too far from the Atlanta airport. I'm just past the no-fly zone, so I'm actually allowed to take off from here, but I'm not going to do it. Why is the camera rotating? I don't know. It's one of those days. Good news is, I have the green light again. It was red, now it's green. That means I'm done. I'm just waiting for a phone call. And once I get that phone call, I get to shut my doors and get off this property and head to Alabama. I'm going to Alabama, a town called Decatur, Alabama, for 1900 tomorrow night, picking up some chicken and taking it up to Minnesota. Hopefully no more snow. Not like last week anyway. And I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed that I don't need to put long pants on, that I could still wear swim trunks and shorts. I'm hoping that that summertime is starting to push its way on up north. Well, I am empty and back out onto the road with 2 hours available drive time. And these 2 hours should be nice because it's twilight. The perfect time to drive. Well, the days can't always be winners. Sometimes there's just those days when you have nothing to vlog, and today was actually one of those days. It was just a wake up, get to work, get it up to Atlanta as fast as I could. I'm flustered. I just want to kick back and watch a little bit of TV. But yeah, today was just one of those days. Eat, drive, get unloaded, drive just a little bit longer to the Alabama state line and just crash out. And that's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow morning, I am planning on waking up, and I believe there's a Best Buy just down the road. On my search for Segways earlier this year, I was hitting Best Buys from here all the way up to Minnesota. And so I know where I could get my truck into, and I know where the stores are. So I'm going to check out some Best Buys, maybe some phone carrier stores, and I might do a little bit of impulse shopping tomorrow because I'm like 120 miles away from where I need to be, but I don't need to be there until 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So I got time to kill. So I'm thinking, why not do a little bit of window shopping, see if there's anything I could just like buy, because that's how I roll, and get up into North Alabama to where I'm going and see if there's any little old roadside attractions or flea markets or something going on. Because today, zero content. Zero. Man, I am sorry. Anyway, I'm going to kick back. I think I got a new episode of Last Man on Earth downloaded. I think I'm going to watch that, catch a little bit of shut-eye, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Peace, everybody.